I knew from the get-go that this story was not going to end with the outcome that any of us wanted. I shared this story the other day on my Facebook account about a missing infant out of Georgia. According to reports, the body of a 6-month-old little boy named Nakiah Pratt has been found. This was 3 days after the baby was reported missing by his father. He was reported missing to authorities in Clayton County. His father tried to say that the baby was abducted during a robbery. So the search for the baby ended after 84 hours. Reportedly, Nakiah is a twin and his sibling is with their mom. And authorities said they don't think the mom had anything to do with any of this or his death. So his remains were reportedly found after investigators returned to the apartment complex after 4 p.m. today on Tuesday, October 14th, and that was to conduct another search. It was said detectives spent many hours today looking over evidence to determine where the best place would be next to continue the search, and well, they said the apartment complex, so that's where they went. It was said at around 6:30 p.m. tonight, authorities put up crime scene tape near the dumpster of the apartment complex and around the woods adjacent to the complex. By 7 p.m. Georgia time, authorities had indeed confirmed they found the body of this precious baby boy. Now, police reportedly confirmed yesterday on Monday that the baby boy's dad, Antonio Pierce, pictured here on the left, was considered a person of interest in the baby's disappearance, which will, I guess, be now looked at as a murder or a homicide. Antonio was arrested that same day on charges unrelated to this case, including possession of marijuana and several traffic-related charges. Now, here's the backstory. On Sunday morning, just after 8 a.m., police were first called to that apartment complex for what Antonio, the dad, described as an armed robbery and kidnapping. He claimed to police that he had been robbed at gunpoint for his valuables and that the robbers took his baby from a car seat before they fled from the scene with the baby. However, according to authorities, there were inconsistencies in the father's statements and story, as well as evidence that was found that suggested possible foul play. So that then changed the direction of the investigation from missing to possibly deceased. Now listen to this. Court records reportedly say that Antonio was arrested and charged back in 2022 with simple battery and cruelty to children. Why was he even allowed around children without supervision? Yet another failure of CPS or the court system or both. According to reports, Antonio, the father, will now make his first court appearance tomorrow on Wednesday, October 15th. This is unreal, and I pray justice is served to the fullest in this case. My prayers go out to all who knew and loved this precious child who still had his entire life to live. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're over on YouTube.